Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense.
They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Eagles are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
McManus's point after is good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Flushed out right.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. The Ravens at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
This is fielded at the 27. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. He returns that punt 73 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You look at this Eagle defense.
They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he will find his man on the outside.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Now, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Okay, ready?
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
He'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 7. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll try and run here with Swift. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop it right where it all started. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed him.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
63.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Ravens 35-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Alert! Hey, check that. Tempo.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
74 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
He may go.
And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown.
Ken Walker
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Ravens have cut it back within a score.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
He's got Smith here. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
On the option to give to Swift here. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
First down.
Hey, Silver. Out.
Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Back to the running game with Swift.
And he got blown out. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Throwing is Hurts.
Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
On the option to give to Swift here.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Swift again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
They'll try it now with Swift.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list.
And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
McManus's point after is good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And down to the 41.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Let's go now.
2nd and 7.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hut, hut.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th.
Check, 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 check. Hurt, hurt.
They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Eagles' defense able to hold. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Unlock Lions, unlock Lions.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Come on.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 34 yards. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They run out of the gun with Swift. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort start there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point from McManus is good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. 1 second, all that remains.
Big Lion.
And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
63.
Back to throw here.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 48 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
The slot man in motion right.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
DeAndre Swift
with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career.
And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Ready.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Go, Chap. Go, Chap.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Backed up where they were on this side of the field, that was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Ready up. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he will have a Ravens first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now to the ground, here's Walker.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line?
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Roll, roll, roll.
Hubbard will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Tucker now to add the point after. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Don't touch that.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
79 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Hurts to throw.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 11.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Ravens, they'll take over.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to try and go deep again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Cougar 19.
They'll look to throw here. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and it's a gain of 6.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here we go.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. He's going to take another shot here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, it would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First down goal at the 5-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. And, boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
2nd and 5. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Okay,
Here it is, 4th and goal.
70 Timberwolves. Dragon 60. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So time here for the onside kick and then the 2-minute warning. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call the timeout here defensively. So time here for the onside kick and then the 2-minute warning. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
You have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
Swift fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
One more time with Swift.
And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll run with Swift.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready?
This is 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Check up.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he rifles one incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. They'll drop to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
They go play action with Hurts. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Flush to his right. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect...
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. What you I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate.